Pulled up to a diner just past midnight. The waitress said, honey, what'll make you right? You want a Pepsi? Maybe a Coke? I grinned and said both. I'm here for a good time. That's when this girl slid into my booth with wild eyes and a grin and missing a tooth. She leaned in close, said Pepsi's just fine, but let's talk about Coke, I'll give you a line. Pepsi or Cola, what's the fuss? Turns out the bubbles ain't meant for us. We're on that Coke, having long wild talks, wired all night, flying off the blocks, railing Hollywoods till our souls were feeding. By the time we were done, our noses were bleeding. Talk about dreams that made no sense, the meaning of stars and government defense. She said, you ever wonder if clouds are alive? I said, not till now, but I feel the vibe. An hour passed, then 2 or 3, rambling about space, conspiracies, and tea. Her hands are shaking, her jaw was tight, but man, Coke talks could last all night. We laid out lines on the mirror's glow. She said, this year's the finest blow. They call it Hollywood, pure as snow. One hit, baby, and up we go. We railed it hard and the night took flight, talking nonsense till morning light. Every thought felt deep, every word felt grand, on a mountain of powder we never planned. Pepsi or Cola, what's the fuss? Turns out the bubbles ain't meant for us. We're on that Coke, having long wild talks, wired all night, flying off the blocks, railing Hollywoods till our souls were feeding. By the time we were done, our noses were bleeding. She said, Elvis, baby, he'll be back soon. We planned our escape to the stars above, but couldn't quite figure if aliens love. And she looked me dead in the eye, said, promise me, cowboy, we'll never say goodbye. And just like that, we were lost in the haze, talking in circles for days and days. Pepsi or Cola, what's the fuss? Turns out the bubbles ain't meant for us. We're on that Coke, having long wild talks, wired all night, flying off the blocks, railing Hollywoods till our souls were feeding. By the time we were done, our noses were bleeding. But by sunrise, things started to turn. Her eyes were glazed and my nose would burn. We laughed at the madness, but deep down inside, we knew this high was a hell of a ride. I reached for a Pepsi, trying to come down. She lit up a smoke with a crooked frown. Cola or Pepsi, man, who cares now? This Coke's the only thing that knows how. Pepsi or Cola, what's the fuss? It's all just bubbles and life's in a rush. When you're flying high with a friend who talks, the night never ends and time never clocks. So here's to the fizz, the foam and fun, but some highs hit hard when the night is done. Pepsi or Cola, flip a coin, I'll say, but too much Coke can lead you astray. Pepsi or Cola, what's the fuss? It's all just bubbles and life's in a rush. When you're flying high with a friend who talks, the night never ends and time never clocks. So here's to the fizz, the foam and fun, but some highs hit hard when the night is done. Pepsi or Cola, flip a coin, I say, but too much Coke can lead you astray.